Most of our unusual traits are blamed on genetics. Basically, we do this because it is the only explanation for why we are the way we are. We tend to curse genetics for the faults it throws at us, like limited growth, drooling, and no facial hair. Also, the funny part is that we forget to appreciate the good it brings to our lives, like a nice height or athletic performance. Nevertheless, it's an almost total shame to have been bitten by the snoring bug. It's irritating, and the rumble keeps some folks up at night. Surely, you're not to blame if you fall into this category. Life gave you your weak throat, jaw, cheek, and tongue muscles, you didn't ask for this. It's funny how our body works, don't you think? It's like, for a period of time, they're working just fine. However, after living sedentary lifestyles or being hit with old age, our muscles lose their vivacity and flexibility. Then, the real trouble shows its ugly face. In its bag of tricks besides mild diseases, it also brings along snoring. You're on this review probably because your heart aches to find a credible solution to this problem. As small as it may seem, it's the small leaks that have sunk the greatest ships. So, keep on reading and let me show you how to get weeks of good night's sleep. Stop Snoring Exercise Program. What is it? First, the product name is self-explanatory, the program doesn't beat around the bushes. What you may not know is that it can teach you exactly what happens whilst you snore. But before we dig deeper, let's first familiarize ourselves with the program. In essence, this program is founded upon solid research because the author sought to find out a durable solution for it. So, once you get the downloadable audio and ebook versions of the program, you are good to go. You can start changing your life. The program shows you the most common causes that make you snore. Then, it provides you with inexpensive methods that beat surgery. Surgery can solve the problem in one day, but hurt you forever. Here, you will find 7 fully accredited exercises to solve your snoring problems forever with no risk. In a nutshell, the vital objective of the exercises is to ensure that the muscles around your breathing passages are strengthened. Also, you deal with every other possible cause of snoring. Interestingly, the author doesn't leave out the complicated things that could make the program seem inconvenient. You need to put in the work. It's not easy, but it's possible. Luckily for you, he also prescribes ways to make sure these inconveniences disappear with time. In summary, the whole program is a deep work created by an expert aimed at helping you get rid of your difficulties when breathing. How does the program work? Remember, as I mentioned earlier, the author shows you how to improve your breathing. First, he takes us through the 8 causes that trigger snoring. Later, once you know what causes it, come the exercises for correcting all of them. This is why the author's program works. The 8 causes that the author enlists as the causes of sleep apnea and snoring are: any substance that ends up gathering in your throat, for example, fats, and smoke and tar from cigarettes go down your throat, eventually accumulating. In time, they cause the throat to be narrow, thus making the breathing tract rumble while you sleep. Substances that gather at your throat become a dam for your breathing passage. You know how a dam works, don't you? Basically, the gathering substances are like a wall. Hence, they act as a barrier to your breathing passage. Any muscle tension slowly, stress and bad habits tense our muscles from our neck and shoulders. These and more have had a direct impact on breathing and our throat. Tension narrows them down and impedes airflow. Weak muscles around the breathing passage. On the other hand, weak muscles don't control the airflow. When this happens, we have irregular flow and breathing patterns. Pros: the fact that the program is entirely practical. This makes it truly worth your time. The author has conducted extensive research on snoring and healing. Thus, you're sure to get good results. The mere 3% refund rate keeps you from second thoughts about having to buy the program. The program has a refund guarantee for your cash. The author guarantees that after the results manifest via exercise, you don't have to keep exercising. The program is inexpensive, unlike surgery. Cons: you can get lazy and keep off from exercising, as the author recommends. If you're on a tight schedule, you won't stick to the 7 to 12 minutes of exercise that the author recommends for you in his e-book. Summary: this program will be of significant benefit to you once you take it up for reference. Just a few minutes of exercise per day, and once the snoring stops, you quit on the practices. Strive for and work your way up the guide to get maximum results. Final verdict: well, it seems to me that the program is made to help you succeed. Practice and go through this program from scratch. Also, learn more about the author's credentials. He is an expert who wants to help your poor sleeping habits disappear. Snoring is irritating for those you may share your room with, or it can even be heard across rooms. Here's a guide that certifies this program as 100% working. Grab the guide and kill this stubborn sleep habit.